These 5 songs came from different decades, different artists, and different styles. Yet all of them share something in common, and it's an important musical element. I would love to tell you what that element is, but I can't. It doesn't have a name, which is very strange because in Western music, nearly everything gets a name, from chords to scales, instruments or genres, even frequency space. But when it comes to rhythmic patterns, we seem to have a deficiency in our vocabulary. So instead of telling you about this wondrous rhythm, I'm just going to have to show you. Try counting these numbers out loud.
1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4.
Now, accent the number 1 by counting it louder than the other numbers.
1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3.
All of these groupings add up to 16. And in music, we often take measures of music and divide them into 16 equal beats and call them 16th notes. Meanwhile, the pulse of the song, the part that you dance to or headbang to, occurs on every 4 16th notes. We'll imply this pulse by placing in a kick drum on every one of those beats.
1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4.
Now, as you can hear, the back and forth between our steady kick drum beat and our accented rhythm creates a pretty interesting rhythm with some strange properties, and this rhythm can be heard in music spanning across decades. For example, here it is in Move Along by All American Rejects, with the toms playing our unnameable rhythm and the kick drum providing our steady pulse. And here it is in Rosanna by Toto, with the kick drum performing our unnameable rhythm and the hi-hats providing the steady beat underneath.
All I wanna do in the morning when I wake up is see your eyes.
And once again in Aeriels by System of a Down, the same kind of idea, but this time the guitar backs up the odd grouping with its passage.
1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3
Now, sometimes our steady quarter note is completely disregarded so we can focus on the accented rhythm pattern instead. We hear this in Bon Jovi's Have a Nice Day.
Have a nice day.
And as well in Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles.
It's alright. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, if we examine this rhythm a little closer, we'll see some interesting crossplay between the accents and the quarter note. In fact, the first 12 notes are evenly divided by 3 beats and evenly divided by 4 beats. And this creates what is known as a 3-4 polyrhythm. Now, a 3-4 polyrhythm can sound very disorienting, confusing, and not that pleasant if it continues forward. But here in our example, we only have the polyrhythm occurring once, followed by a single quarter note. And I personally think that's part of why this rhythm works so well. It's simplistic in 4/4 and easy to listen to, but still provides some of the interesting and complex layers that are inherent to polyrhythms. And I also think it's fairly sad that this rhythm doesn't have its own name, like its cousin, the Bo Diddley beat, which is essentially just a grouping of 3, 3, 4, 2, and 4. There are a few other rhythmic patterns that did earn the right to be named, such as 4 on the floor, the boom chick rhythm, and the hemiola. But I'm still left with no way to describe this particular rhythm besides literally just spelling it out for you. 4 dotted eighth notes and 1 quarter note. And I'm also going to claim that we won't see this rhythm going away anytime soon. In fact, I've heard it on the rise, especially in dance music. It's a very easy rhythm to apply, and I'd encourage you to try it out yourself if you have the resources. Try taking a few diatonic chords and putting them down in this rhythm pattern in any sort of order that you like. Then lay a 4/4 drum beat underneath, and finally sing some whispery vocal fry lyrics on top and see what you get.